we're live.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the New Age Geeks channel. Tonight we have Queer and Present Danger, a high fantasy homebrew D&D campaign made by yours truly, with an all LGBTQ plus cast. Just a friendly little reminder that here at the New Age Geeks channel that we aim to create an all-inclusive space and make everybody feel welcome at our table. Just so you guys know, the New Age Geeks includes more than just us up here on the screen. It relies on all of you wonderful geeks and your participation in this community that we are growing together. If you want to become one of the New Age Geeks, you absolutely can. Just make sure to subscribe to our YouTube and Twitch channels and join our Discord, where you will find moderated chats, emotes by one of our favorite geeks, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. And chat rooms with the cast and other members of our growing community. Another friendly little reminder that the best way to help us out is with engagement. So we would greatly appreciate if you'd watch the video all the way through, like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that these platforms know to share us with everybody else. Also, speaking of engagement, we would absolutely love it if you would clip any of your favorite moments from the show, whether that be the happy moments, the sad moments, maybe even romantic moments. We'll see. Whatever you like. Beyond that, we have posts going up on TikTok, Instagram, Threads, and Twitter, so if you're on those platforms, make sure to follow us there for more geeky goodness.
Prime is free if you already have Amazon Prime. That awards you a 1-month subscription to any channel on Twitch. Once per month, you do need to go in and resubscribe to that channel at no additional cost. Just link your accounts and click subscribe with Prime on that channel. If you're feeling charitable, please subscribe on Twitch and YouTube. Perhaps gift subscriptions to others, cheer using bits, donate via PayPal, check out our merch shop, subscribe to our Patreon, and lastly, if you wish to become a sponsor for the New Age Geeks, reach out directly via our Instagram page to begin those discussions.
And speaking of sponsors, if you enjoy the music we have going on here on the New Age Geeks channel, we highly recommend checking out the SonCraft bot. That is the SonCraft bot. The SonCraft bot allows you to play open source community selected music and soundscapes directly from your Discord server with only a few clicks. Whether you're playing with friends or streaming on Twitch, you can use the audio stress-free. With their pro level subscription, you get their playlist builder, shareable playlist codes, access to 40 plus music genres and 20 plus soundscape types, global genre selections, and 2 premium Discord servers, all just for $10 a month. But if you use our referral code NAG, that is NAG, it will get you $2 off of your subscription for the first 3 months. All you need to do to get started is invite the SonCraft bot of your choosing to your Discord server, then just hit play and let SonCraft take care of the rest. Also, we are partners with Dragon's Nest Delivery. If you don't know what Dragon's Nest Delivery is, it is a D&D shop with a ton of D&D essentials, including dice, apparel, homebrew adventures, and their Nat 20 card series, which we will be using here on Queer and Present Danger. And they even have a D&D subscription box. So that D&D subscription box includes dice, candy, one-shot adventures, minis, and a bunch of downloadable content as well. So when you go to check out, make sure to use our referral code NEWAGEGEEKS, that is all one word, for 18% off of your order. And yes, that even includes the subscription box. So when you go over and check them out, make sure to tell them that we sent you. This week, tomorrow, we have Investigation Check with Yuri and the Beast. And then next week, we are back with Forging Fates on Monday. And I can't remember who Investigation Check is next week, but we will announce that again at the end of stream. But does anybody else have anything going on this week that they want to shout out? Nope. Okay. So without further ado, we can go ahead and get into tonight's episode of Queer and Present Danger.
Woohoo.
And we are back. So, last session, Ashira, Talia, and Bloom, and Toby After finding out where the blue dragonborn Xander was hiding, decided to do a little interrogation. Bloom really taking the reins on the investigation, using her awakened mind feature to telepathically ask these questions and coming to learn some valuable information. During this interrogation, you learned that they were paid to attack the school and that they were given the orb that you now have in your possession. Xander described this man as a beautiful yet terrifying individual. And during this interrogation, Ashira peering out into the hallway, discovering that they may have been eavesdropped on. Someone might have been listening into this situation, as we would call it. Ashira chasing after them, saw them walking away in the streets, and you all decided to turn in Xander to the guard and then chase off in the direction that you saw this giant figure headed in. This chase led you guys back to the religious ward, where you ended up stopping at the Temple of Neros, in which you saw a giant crack in the side of the temple. And Ashira, being enraged, called out, demanding that they show themselves. And with a natural 20 intimidation check, the individual revealed themselves. And what you guys saw was the individual from their vision upon the first day you all met. A tall, lanky figure, long black hair, pointed ears, a smile that's a little bit too wide with pointed teeth, and a red overcoat. After a brief discussion that seemed to end up going nowhere, he left you all with the phrase, "Things can still change," as he fireballed you guys. After going back into the temple and discovering that the fountain in the center of Neros' temple was also cracked, things aren't looking so good. After that, you all decided to head back to the inn in which Bloom decided to try and hack into the quill that she stole from Ferg, one of the council members. And after a decent Arcana check, managed to do so. But that is not where we are picking up. We are going to start with Toby. During the interrogation, what was Toby doing during this time?
So, Bloom is doing most of the stuff in her head, and I don't really hear any of it. And I know they're not going to let me stab him with a dagger, so I'm just going to look through the guy's room and see if I can find anything of magical import, or scrolls or books or anything that might help us on the way to stuff and things.
So, sifting around the room, you managed to find a couple of spell scrolls.
Yeah, I'm gonna learn these later because I don't have any money. And I can't afford the materials to learn them. Also, it's probably going to take a lot of time.
So after Xander is turned into the guards and you guys begin to make your way back to the religious ward,
I'm
What are you
a
doing?
little distracted. Because they all ran off in a direction, but they forgot that I got little legs. And I wasn't really paying attention. So I'm not with them.
What are you doing, Toby?
Well, I'm gonna follow them for a little bit until they're out of sight because they ran too fast. Um, am I still in the scholar ward? What are we calling that ward? The education ward?
The
The scholar
academic
ward?
ward.
That's the one. I knew that. I take good notes. Um, yeah, if I'm still in the academic ward when I lose sight of them, I'm gonna be realizing that I'm a wizard. There's a whole bunch of wizard schools around me. This is the best place ever. And I'm gonna look for the evocation school.
Okay. Roll me a investigation check.
I'm so good at investigation. This is a low roll. +7 puts that at a 16.
It takes you a little while to find it, being in this big, still sort of new city to you. You eventually come across it. It has the giant symbol of the Evocation School of Magic in sort of like a stained glass window on the front of it above the door. You can see a few people going in and coming out.
I'm just gonna wait for the moment where traffic in and out comes to a minor lull, and I'm gonna go in.
You walk in, and it's a primarily wooden building. You can see there's a front desk area with a tiefling woman sort of sitting behind the desk. You can see it branches off into multiple different hallways, which you can only assume lead off into different classrooms, which people seem to be coming in and out of and getting situated.
I'll go up to the tiefling woman behind the desk, and with just my hat of wizardry, just barely making it over the desk. Excuse me. Hello.
Well, hello.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi. I'm Tobias Gilliam Shieldshell III, and I would like to learn magic, please.
All right. Have you filled out an application? Have you been here before? Sorry, but you look kind of young.
I'm 12. I'm not young. I'm 12. I'm the
Okay.
oldest of my batch. Well, no, I'm not. That's not true. I'm just the most capable of my batch, which is why I was allowed to go early to explore the world.
Alrighty. Um, right now we're kind of in the middle of the school year, but we are always accepting applications to our program, and I could hand you a flyer.
And can I specifically ask where I learned Fireball?
That's one of our more higher level courses.
I know, but I still want to learn it because I had a problem with it. I figured out a way to make little fireballs instead of one big one, and
they circle my head, and then I shoot them, and it goes, and it's great.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we don't exactly offer fireball classes per se, but like obviously
That's
like
silly.
you'd learn them in one of our classes, but we just can't go about teaching anybody fireball.
Why not?
Mm. You hear a explosion, a mini come from one of the classrooms with a little bit of smoke billowing out before quickly being dispelled. That would be why.
Okay. Well, I think you think that I'm too young to be doing this, and let me just say,
And I'm going to cast Enlarge on myself, which is a 2nd level spell. Everything I'm wearing and carrying changes size with me. My size doubles in all dimensions, and my weight is multiplied by 8. This growth increases my size by 1 category from small to medium. So Toby being where is it? 4'6" becomes almost 10 feet tall. I'm not that young that I don't understand spells. I'm actually a very capable wizard.
I absolutely believe you're capable with magic. But there's a whole process that you would have to go through. I'm sorry.
This is silly. I should just be able to go into a class. Do you know what class they're teaching it in?
I'm sorry if you're not a student. I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Like I said, we're always accepting applications for the coming school year.
When is that?
Or, well, the next semester begins in a couple months.
That's forever.
I understand your frustration, but unfortunately there is nothing I can do at the moment. Is there anything else I can
Okay.
help you with? Tobias.
Remember my name. I will be a great legend one day.
You got it.
Oh, and Talia and Ashira and Bloom and Wither were the Dreamwalkers. Mm-hmm.
She just sort of smiles and nods.
I'll shrink back down to my regular size.
okay. Anyway, bye.
And I'll leave.
Bye. As you leave, you can see a couple of people sort of turn their head with questioning looks your way as you run out of the school. And where are you headed to?
Well, I think Tuck should have my clothes ready at this point. So I want to go see if my robes are available.
Yeah. You make your way back to the Glow and Sew. the clothing shop, and you see Buggy, the bugbear, at the front desk.
Buggy.
Hi.
Is
Welcome
Tuck here?
back. Yeah, Tuck's here. They're just around the corner. Would you like me to
I'm
grab
good.
them for you?
Yeah, I'd like to see if he has or they have my robes ready yet. I know it was really a complicated order because I asked for so many layers and stuff, but like I'm really excited.
Yeah, of course. I'll go grab Tuck for you. And the giant bugbear makes his way around and comes back, and you see Tuck, the halfling. Toby, welcome back.
Hey, Tuck. I was just coming to check on the robes, see if you had them ready yet. Maybe, possibly.
Yes.
Because I'm cute.
Yes, they are just about ready. Actually, if you want to try them on, and then we can make sure everything fits okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Configure however it works because I have a shell.
Yeah. And Tuck has done a beautiful job with your new robes. It's really well. The blue and the gold sort of pop. I can tell you like it.
Yeah. Just gonna play with the sleeves a bit. The layers look really good, and the waist cape. Oh my goodness, it's so cool.
Isn't it awesome?
I love it. I love it so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, happy to help. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Yes. One last thing I need you to do for me. I need you to have a great rest of your day.
I will do my darndest.
Okay. Why?
Bye, Toby.
And I'm gonna run out flapping my new sleeves.
All right. Assuming you make your way back to the inn
Yes.
to
at
join
this
up
point, I
with the
will.
rest of your party, and you enter into the room to see Bloom holding Wither's hand while also holding this quill. And as you begin to step into the room, you can see Bloom's eyes sort of gloss over.
Hi, what do you... Oh.
She doesn't respond at all. You just see like purple runes circling her in like all directions. And kind of like crisscrossing, like revolving around her. And it's kind of sitting there like she's in the avatar state almost, just like holding the orb in one hand and then just like casually kind of like holding Wither's little hand, like kind of down by her lap. Just
You mean you're holding the quill and Wither's hand?
the quill, not the orb. Yeah,
I was gonna say the orb would be a completely different story.
not this. They just.
So let me change up the music here.
Why? What?
Gonna be ominous, isn't it?
Oh no.
I wouldn't call it ominous.
Would you call it not ominous? Oh, that's nice.
Hi.
It's very peaceful.
For now.
I feel like I'm in like a loading screen for like a new phone. Like I just bought a new phone and it's like, welcome, Bloom. Like, what's the quill?
Honestly, it works. The music, it works. Okay. as you begin to focus and these arcane runes surround you, as you are essentially hacking into this quill taken from Ferg, you start by receiving some of the information from their most recent meeting, in which they have received word of attacks off the coast of Aramor. They are questioning if the attacks are from Holden or from other nations. There's talks of increasing the security measures within Wimborne. However, they are having trouble hiring guards, and there's talks of other actions they could take or things that they could make to help build protection. And just a reminder that these are the notes that Ferg has been taking. It's not like recordings or necessarily something you can go more in depth on, if you know what I mean. Like, these are just what he has taken down note-wise.
It's not like detect thoughts where we can go deeper.
Exactly. Going a little bit further back, there is notes of a local village known as Harrisville, which is south of Wimborne, has gone quiet, and there has been a lack of lumber shipments that they have been expecting from that village. There is talk of hiring help from like a local guild or searching out people to assist in that. And then going a little bit further back, there's a note of the Black Hill mines. Production is at a standstill due to noises and concerns about stuff deeper within the mine.
Sounds like we have some quests to go on.
Is that the end of the notes?
And it starts to... It seems like this quill that Fer got, he must have gotten it recently, or he's just not very good at taking notes.
Sounds good. Yeah, well, felt right. Okay. So Bloom's eyes start to kind of like fade, like the light, and she kind of like comes back, and the runes.
Toby's gonna be right in her face.
Toby!
Hi, Blue.
Hi! Wait, where'd you go? Your
I went-
clothes!
Yeah, you like them?
They look so nice!
I went to school, but they said I couldn't go to school.
You're a little young for the schools here.
They said it's gonna take months to get in.
Well, yeah, that too.
Cause like I spent one of my last second level spell slots in order to show them that I'm capable, so I could probably do with the long rest soon, but they still wouldn't let me just join the class and learn Fireball.
Soon, Toby. Maybe you could be put on a wait list.
I don't wanna.
I understand. It's okay, because we We might not be able to stay here very long. I think there's some bad things happening. You know that feather I stole from that one guy who didn't need it because he had other ones?
Yeah.
Okay, it's kind of like your pen that you use, where
Oh,
you
the
can
note-taking
tell it.
one.
But it's kind of different. It's like it's not the same. It's kind of the same, but not. I don't
Okay.
know. It's a little different, but it can take notes for you, and then it keeps the notes in the quill, and then you can think about them later. And he had notes in it.
Oh,
Ferg had notes in the quill, Toby,
okay.
and they're not good.
They're not
Uh,
good.
No, Talia, they're not good. They're.
Wait,
I mean-
what do you mean not good?
I guess the coast of Aramore's being attacked, and they don't know where the attacks are coming from because I guess maybe because they're along the coast, they don't know if the attacks are coming from other places or if they're from Holden. And then I guess they were talking. He just took notes, so it's not like I got more than the notes he took. He's not very good at them, but he was writing about how they were increasing their security in Wimborne, but they're having trouble hiring guards, and I guess they think Wimborne needs more protection. And that was just from that last meeting that we missed that they had the other day. But then, like, before that, there were notes in the quill about a village called Harrisville that's underneath Wimborne, and I guess no one's heard anything from that town in a while, and I guess they were supposed to have lumber shipments going places, and then they never showed up, and they can't get a hold of them, and they're trying to find people that are able to, like, go out and figure out what happened or, like, try to help. And then even before that, there was another meeting where he took notes, and he said that the Black Hill mines, I don't know where that is, but I guess they stopped mining things because they heard noises, and some people were saying that they were worried about things inside the mine. And then that was it. I think the quill was new.
Okay. So, do we go to Berg and tell him we know about stuff and things and offer to help? Do we go to that guild that you mentioned and see if they're looking for people? Do we just go to Harrisville or the Black Hill mines and just try to solve their problems? Or do we just ignore all this completely?
Well, I mean, the most recent thing is that the coast of Aramore's being attacked. So, I don't...
But, I mean, if it's being attacked by military, what are us four gonna do about it?
I don't know if they know...
I'm a war wizard. I
mean,
can
if-
save the day.
If it was a military, wouldn't they know who was attacking them? It sounded like he didn't know where the attacks were coming from.
Maybe we could find out where the attacks are coming from.
I mean, we can try.
That seems
Toby.
pretty big, though.
What coast are you from?
The southern coast.
Okay.
I don't have my map up,
Mm.
but I will tell you in
Okay.
as long as it takes.
Toby, you're from the southern coast. Aramore is on the east coast.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Hmm.
I'm by Clearin, which is not too far from Farnfoss,
Okay. I'm looking at the
way
map
to the
now.
south.
Mm.
Aramore is like halfway between here and there.
That's where we just were not too long ago, right?
Yeah. We were in Aramore, we were in Holden. Those are like in the middle of Gillamore, which is the whole continent.
You guys have not been to Aramore yet.
Oh, that's right. We went halfway to Aramore, right?
Oh, we
It
went
was
to
like-
Because you went to
Nistra.
Nistra.
Yeah.
Right, we went halfway to Aramore
Oh no.
from Holden, which is in the middle of the country. Continent, country. Whatever.
Correct.
Oh man. Do we know where any of these other places are? Where are the Black Hill mines? Where?
They're probably nearby.
Where's Harrisville?
Up your butt and around the corner.
You spent way too much time in college, and it was only like 20 minutes. What do we do? What do we do first? Maybe I should go and give Ferg back his quill.
I mean, you don't have to tell them you took it. You could just say you found it.
Ashira and I decided that I wouldn't steal from good guys anymore. Unless I really, really need it.
Well, what time of day is it?
I would say it's about. Oh god, I actually don't remember because you guys
Oh.
went to the. I'm pretty sure it's in the evening. Right now.
Do you guys wanna just call it a day and then we'll do that tomorrow?
We can sleep on it.
It might be a good idea just to get some rest.
Because I don't have many spell slots left.
Okay.
Oh, but I stole some scrolls.
Oh, what'd you steal?
From the blue guy. I got invisibility, banishment, and stone skin.
Oh, we met the angry guy with the red coat. The guy that we dreamed about. All of us.
The guy?
We met the guy.
What's his name?
I think we forgot to ask what his name was.
Oh.
He has teeth. He has big
Everybody
sharp
has
teeth. He has the sharp
Oh.
teeth though. And my mom told me that when things have teeth that are sharp like that, that means they only eat meat.
Yummy.
And he was so tall. I don't remember him being that tall in the dreams, but he was so tall.
Taller than Talia?
Yes, he's taller than me.
Whoa.
I know. He was like a building. Yeah, so we ended up catching the guy that had the cloak, and we gave the cloak back. And he said that he and the other students were paid by Red Cloak guy to attack the school.
Okay. And what'd you do after that? Because you ran away and you were too fast for me.
we went and took the cloak back, and we went to the Temple of Neros, and that temple is desecrating. That one's desecrating too. There's a big old crack in it, and Ashira got really mad, and that's how we met the red cloak guy. She was like, show yourself, and then he went, okay, and then he showed up, and he didn't talk nearly as much as the college student.
Oh. Well,
Yeah, he was pretty chatty.
did he tell you why he was desecrating the temple? I assume it was him because he was there.
He didn't say anything.
No. Was there something special about that temple? Anything like, was there a bell that they desecrated in addition to the building?
There was a fountain.
A fountain.
Mm-hmm.
Fountain and a building?
Well, there was a crack in the fountain, just like there was a crack in the bell.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
There was a crack outside the temple too, though.
what's Neros the god of?
That's the storm one.
Would
He
the
wasn't the god
fountain
of-
be an anchor?
That'd be an awful large anchor.
I mean,
Well, we
supposedly
know-
there's an anchor that's a whole whirlpool, maybe.
Right. That we have a book that says that Neros has giant pillars that tell you how the tides are. It is a giant whirlpool that moves throughout the ocean, and a trident of storms. Right? Because he's the
But
god of storms.
that book didn't have all the anchors, though. That's just the known anchors.
Right.
Because
like-
the orb is an anchor, and the book didn't talk about it.
It's the orb and a whirlpool. Maybe a fountain. Who knows?
Maybe a bell? I don't know.
Maybe a bell.
Maybe they just desecrate the temple by attacking something that the magic comes from. Like maybe the fountain is really magical, and I don't know.
Maybe it's like a little anchor. Right? Like, it's not a full, like, anchor, but it's like. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Like my staff? Maybe like the magic focus for the temple? Like how I use my staff?
Sorta.
Hmm.
But, like, I don't know. Maybe there's an anchor in the temple, and the fountain's connected to the temple. I don't know. I'm just guessing at this point.
Either way, they wanted to get that fountain cracked. It's still kind of cracked.
It's still
But
cracked? You didn't fix it?
We sent someone over to fix it.
I
Oh.
don't have the ability to fix something like
It
that.
it takes a while. It takes a really
Didn't we
long time.
fix the other one? The
It's-
Sopara
We didn't.
temple?
The other person did.
Was it Sopara?
No,
What temple did we fix
Darius.
with the bell?
Darius. It was someone else. It was a priest.
There's so many gods. I don't know
Yeah.
how Ashira keeps track of all of them.
There does seem to be a lot of gods. A lot of which I've never heard of before.
I have a hard enough time keeping track of all the magic types. I'm just little.
Let's go to bed. My brain hurts.
Yeah. Time.
All right. You all tucker in for the night, and you all get your long rest.
Oh, thank you. Vow. Got my spells back.
So you wake up, can smell the breakfast coming from downstairs. Can hear people downstairs chatting.
Okay. Talia,
What?
why don't we go to Ferg, give him the quill back, and ask him if he knows of any things that need help doing that we could help do.
I mean, we did say that if we found the quill, we would bring it back to him, so that would make sense.
Right, but we can't tell him we know what it says.
We could collect the reward, though. I wonder how much
Yeah.
money he'll give us.
He's gonna give us so much money
Mm-hmm.
because it's such an important item.
Maybe before we take the quill back, Talia, do you think you could use your earring and ask Charlotte if she knows what's happening in Aramor, the coast? And maybe if she didn't know before, she can teleport there or something, and maybe we can get some more information about that.
I could check in with Charlotte. That would make sense.
Oh wait, the earring goes to Princess Anessa, doesn't it?
Oh wait,
Oh no.
was it last? It was attuned to Anessa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anessa has to know, right?
But did Charlotte give you guys a sending stone?
I thought that she did. I thought that she gave us some sort of
I feel
way to
like
contact her.
Anessa did.
Dorian did.
What?
Oh.
D did.
Uh.
And what's his face? The one who got turned into a cat.
Oh,
Rory.
Rory.
Rory. But he's with Anessa, presumably. I don't know if Charlotte did or not.
I know
I
at
don't
one
have
point
any
she
of them.
did. At one point she did, but
I have no sending stones.
I'm gonna check my notes.
This note check is brought to you by Dragon's Nest Delivery.
I was like, I don't have a sending stone. I have the earring to Anessa, and that's it.
I feel like she would have given you one at some point. We can always just retcon and say that she gave you one, if that's something you want to do. I am a gracious DM.
All hail.
Works for me.
Poof. There is
New
magically a
patron.
sending stone. New patron, me.
Oh, pretty rock in my back. Hello.
Hello. It's good to be seeing you.
Yeah, so I guess I'll contact and ask if she is aware of the conflict on the coast. And if not, then to look into it. If so, any details?
I mean, we could probably just ask her about all of it. We could ask everyone about all of it. We could ask Princess Anessa. We could ask Dorian.
Hey,
Sending
Anessa.
stones have
Such disdain.
Man,
It's like, hey, Anessa, I know you're responsible for your entire city, but are you by any chance attacking another city
No,
that we
no,
happen to be in?
more like, are you expecting any lumber that hasn't arrived yet? I
Oh,
don't know.
from Harrisville?
Yeah.
I think that's just here because it's so close to here.
I just feel like, if there are attacks at Aramore, it's not that far away for Holden, like there's that big river that goes up to Holden. I feel like they'd probably be kind of worried about that, maybe.
I guess.
Just a little bit.
What do you need lumber for anyway?
Building thing.
Oh, like the building that blew up.
Yeah, like that, to rebuild that.
That's important. We should probably help with that.
Yeah.
I feel guilty about that.
We didn't blow it up.
No, I know, but we didn't stop them from blowing it up either.
I'm just confused as to why everyone's having a hard time finding guards for all these attacks and all this bad stuff that's happening, but we seem to see them everywhere we go.
This is a good observation, Bloom.
I'm sorry,
That's
what?
so weird.
I wasn't paying attention. What do we see everywhere?
Guards.
Oh.
Yeah, but they're having such a hard time finding people. I wonder why. Maybe it's because they're all here. And then what? The buildings blow up? Where are they? I think there's something wrong.
Maybe they're all just too busy watching us.
We were at the temple, though.
Hello, Raiders.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Oh.
So, what is the first sending that you are casting?
Charlotte.
Okay. So what are you asking Charlotte for again?
If she's, are you aware of the conflict on the coast of Aramore? If not, this is your warning. If so, any details?
I'm afraid I'm not too privy on the details of the conflicts in Aramore. I can look into it if you would like. We've kind of been dealing with our own problems here in Nistra.
Problems in paradise?
I guess you could say that. If you remember before you left, there were guards that had come through.
Yeah. What were they looking for again?
What they were looking for described to be, someone who looks a whole lot like you, dear.
That's weird. I
That's
don't know
suspicious.
I don't know of any twins that I have met on my journeys.
Well, just be vigilant and careful, and I will do my best to look into this, the conflicts for you.
I appreciate that. We heard about it all the way over here, so we're just concerned.
Because I know there was an attack a few months ago, off of the coast of Aramore. I don't know a whole lot about that either, but again, I can look into that as well.
Appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Happy to help.
And then I guess I'll contact Anessa as well.
All right. What are we contacting Anessa about?
Anessa, sorry to bother you. We have become aware of some attacks on the coast of Aramore and wanted to check in and make sure that you were aware and safe.
I greatly appreciate that. I remember that there's been an attack a few months ago. Granted, I'm pretty sure that was Holden's doing, which is not good. But as for recent attacks, we haven't gotten any word of anything yet. Really sorry, I can't provide you with more information.
Thank you for the information that you've provided, and if you hear of anything else, don't hesitate to contact us. Let us know.
Of course.
Thank-
Because remember, the wedding was sort of to lower the tensions between Holden and Aramore. But clearly, that didn't really work out, so...
No, it doesn't seem to have. Keep us in the loop. Ever vigilant, ever safe.
Of course.
Alright, Bloom, Toby, it seems like these attacks that happened were months ago. And there doesn't seem to be any known conflict since then.
Then maybe that's not an avenue we pursue.
Do we... I mean, didn't this meeting just happen? What if the word hasn't spread yet?
I did ask both Charlotte and Anessa to update me if there was any more news on their ends, and I feel like they would be people that would be pretty in the loop if things were to come up.
I hate to say it, but should we call Dorian? There's been a lot going on.
No. I'm
I
mad
don't
at him
want to
still.
talk to him.
I don't want to either.
Then we
He's really
don't.
weird. But there's been a lot of chaos god worshippers. And maybe with the red cloak guy, and he said he would help us. It's about time he starts.
I'm just afraid of what he's going to ask for in return.
We already made a deal with him.
Right, that's a bad thing.
That is, but we might as well get our souls worth.
Well, that's Ashira's problem, not ours.
It is. Shira made a grave mistake. And unfortunately, there is nothing that we can do to help her with that.
Okay. I hate to say it, but he might know more.
Maybe, maybe not. And even if he does know more, getting correct information out of him
True.
is not going to
Yeah.
be easily done via sending stone without being able to be there to discern tone.
You're right. He does lie a lot. We can't trust what he says.
It's in his nature.
So what's the plan, folks?
Fergie Ferg.
I feel that we should go return the quill and see if any leads or information comes of that.
Okay.
Where is Ferg?
I would assume back at his
Religious
school
ward?
or the religious
scholar?
ward.
Or the academic ward?
I would say your most likely bet would be the capital.
Mm-hmm. We know this, yeah.
Yeah, because the religious ward, the academic ward, and the high circle are all circled around the capital.
Okay. Wait, religious, academic, and what was the third one?
The high circle.
High circle. Okay. But Ferg would probably be at the capital.
That would probably be your best bet, yeah.
To the capital! Whee!
All right.
Da-da-da-da-da.
As you guys begin to make your way to the capital, this is where we are going to take a quick break. We will be back in about 10-ish minutes, so make sure you stick around. Thank you, DKMC and Help Action Needed for the raids. Greatly appreciated. But we will be back shortly and see you all soon.
3, 2, 1.
And we're back. So, picking up where we left off, after you guys have decided to return the quill to Ferg, you have begun your trek up to the capital. As you're walking through the streets, the day starts to gain traction. More and more people start coming out into the streets as they are beginning their days. The chilly air whisking past, and a little bit of a snowfall starts.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. I've seen this before, but I don't see a volcano anywhere. Where's the ash coming from? What? Toby, don't. What? Huh?
It's like ice, but like
I've heard
From the
of snow.
sky.
This is snow?
yeah.
This is
Yeah.
snow.
Look,
It's safe to eat it?
And she just scoops like a handful off the ground.
no, not off the ground.
Oh,
Only from the sky.
okay.
Um, just melts in your hand.
Wow.
Sky
is-
ice.
This is a lot better than ash.
It's skice.
It's less dirty.
So where in the capital do we go? Nobody knows? Okay, cool.
Mm-mm.
Glad it's not just me.
We always just
Um,
bumped into Ferg while we were doing other things.
Yeah, that's a little weird. We just kept bumping into him. That's suspicious.
He left his quill where we were. So he really, really, really wants that quill back.
Well, what's the story? Where did we find it?
On his head.
No.
No.
Okay.
We're gonna lie.
Right. Sorry, I panicked. The town square?
Why don't we just frame the Dragonborn? Like we were already there and taking stuff from him.
I like that. Mm-hmm.
And he's already in jail, so it's not like he can say anything about it.
It's true.
True. And he's a bad person, so it's
Mhm.
good. It's fine.
He's a bad person.
Yeah.
Exactly. I definitely thought about that part first. Oops. Spent a little too much time with Blue. Okay.
Fine.
So, where what is that?
The snow?
Oh, what?
No. Do you smell that?
What?
It's like apples, but hot.
Apple pie, maybe?
You like apple pie. Or maybe it's the fried dough rings and they put apples in them.
Oh.
Didn't you guys have some of those in Holden?
The dough rings.
Yeah, but they didn't have apples in them.
They
No.
had some sort of fruit in them.
I don't remember.
They were just really yummy.
Yeah. I think I ate them too fast.
Yeah.
Well, the smell, if you decide to follow it, as you turn your head to follow the smell, you see the Orange Dream Bakery.
Orange Dream Bakery.
It looks like that might be where the smell's coming from, kids.
Gonna go up, try the door.
It's unlocked.
Ting, 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 ting. I like bells on top of doors. I'm sorry.
No, that's absolutely fine. As you walk in and open the door, the smell wafts and is immediately, you can smell the cinnamon, you smell the apples. You can get a little bit of like whiffs of like chocolates and caramels.
Oh my goodness.
As you walk in, you see a few patrons. You see like there's an elven woman looking at the clear display that is absolutely just filled with different types of like pastries and those dough rings. And you see a Loxodon behind the counter.
Loxodon is an elephant person.
Aha! Okay. Thank you for explaining to the room.
Yeah, I saw you go, what? I'm gonna push my way right up to the elven woman and just like right next to her, just press my face against the glass and just, eyes big as saucers, just oh my goodness.
The
So
dough
many treats.
rings! You were right, Toby! They have the dough rings! They have
So
so
there's
many.
Absolute assortment. They have lemon tarts, blackberry tarts, they have apple fritters, they have like the cinnamon rolls, caramel rolls, both with or without nuts. They have different like cupcakes. You see just this wide assortment of sugary goodness.
Do I see anything with orange in it?
There is orange cranberry muffins.
Those are
There
really good.
is. I know they are. Cece talking, they're like one of my favorite pastries. You can see like orange croissants with like orange zest on them. You see some cupcakes with like orange frosting, stuff along those lines.
I always feel better after I eat things with orange. Whenever I eat a piece of orange, I always feel so much better. So I'm gonna order a cupcake with the orange on it.
Stinking oranges. Those oranges don't do anything.
They made me feel great.
Stupid orange.
I'm going to look for like a raspberry something. That is where my brain wants to go right now.
Hell yeah.
There is a raspberry tart. There is a raspberry white chocolate muffin. There is...
Raspberry tart sounds very good.
Alright.
I'm gonna pull out a gold piece. I'm gonna ask the Loxodon, how many apple fritters can I get with this?
You can get a lot of them.
Then I'll take a lot, please.
Honestly, you might clear us out of apple fritters if that's what you want to do.
Yeah. All
Alright.
the apple fritters.
All the apple fritters.
That's a lot of apple fritters. You may need some help carrying those, Toby.
So, do me a favor
Mhm.
and roll me 2d20.
2d20. One's a 13, and the other is a 19.
So you now have 32 apple fritters.
Cool.
All right, is there anything else I can get for you guys? Or just the
Nope.
apple fritters and the raspberry tart and the orange cupcake?
That's it.
I'm gonna
Mhm.
take my sparkling orange out, and I'm gonna like take a piece off of it, and I'm just gonna hold it up and say, "Hi, I notice you make things with orange in it, and I have a really sparkly one, and
Oh, wow.
if you would like a piece of it, here you go. And maybe you can make extra yummy desserts. And I always feel a lot better when I eat some. So
I've actually heard tales of this sparkling orange.
really?
I've heard of it. I've never seen one in real life.
Now you have.
Is it true that they can cause weird magic things to happen?
Yes.
No. I haven't had anything weird happen to me, and Ashira hasn't either. What happened, Toby?
Nothing.
Hmm?
Nothing.
Yeah,
Didn't-
so it's wrong.
Didn't you get like really, really big?
Oh, that was a potion.
Oh, okay. See, I couldn't remember. You put so many things in your mouth.
The potion wasn't labeled, so we just started drinking them, and mine made me really big.
Sometimes the oranges heal people. Sometimes the oranges do weird random stuff. And sometimes it doesn't do anything.
Oh, I appreciate this. I don't know if I want to try it now. Now I'm kind of nervous.
Well, one time it didn't do anything to me, and the other time it paralyzed me.
Only for a
Oh.
little while.
Only for a little while. Stupid
I-
orange.
I appreciate this, and maybe I can make something with it. So, thank you.
You're welcome.
It'd be one heck of a surprise cupcake.
Oh, for sure. Thank you. Is there anything else I can help you guys with?
You can
Do they have
a
like
great day.
chocolates?
Oh, yeah, there's definitely chocolates there.
I would like to get an assortment of good chocolates.
Oh,
All right.
who are they for?
Raspberry treats and chocolates. Oh my god.
Who are
so
they
good
for?
together.
I like chocolates, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they
For
were.
1 silver, you get an assortment of some of the finest chocolate in Winborn.
Sounds great. I'll hand over a silver.
They're not for Ashira.
Oh, should we get stuff for Shira? I can share my apple fritters.
Yeah, I think you could spare a couple.
You think? It's a lot of fritters.
I like apple fritters.
As I'm
Between-
carrying a bag of them as big as me.
Between your almost 3 dozen apple fritters and your never-ending coffee, we are never going to see you. You're going to be going so fast.
You never have to order breakfast again.
Wow. Weren't we gonna go somewhere?
Yeah, capital.
Oh, right, we gotta go see Ferg.
Mm-hmm.
We have
Thank you,
things to
Mr.
return.
Elephant.
Huh?
What'd you
You're
say,
welcome.
Talia?
We have things to return.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Make your way out of the bakery with a hefty haul and begin your trek up to the capital.
Munching
As-
away on my apple fritters.
As you're walking up, it's sort of an uphill trek to the Capitol building itself, but the closer you get to the center of the city, the more extravagant things become, the more decorated and what's the word I'm looking for? Elegance, maybe?
Bougie.
It's definitely more bougie. More finely built buildings, a lot more buildings made out of like marble and such, and even the people are dressed more extravagantly the closer you get to the capital. Long full-length gowns. You see a couple highly decorated officers in like full regalia, with badges and sashes. And the guard presence becomes a lot more heavy.
Can I
Noted.
see if, like, I can tell where the guards are from? Like, if they're local or not? Do they look like the guards that we would normally see around here?
Roll me general intelligence.
Seven.
I mean, they look like they're from Wimborne.
Yeah.
As is normal, I am traveling with my veil up over my head.
Okay. You guys eventually, after a very long journey, well, after a few hours, finally make your way to the base of the Capitol building. A very tall marble structure with a few stained glass windows in it. You can see guards posted outside these two very tall, large doors, easily 15 feet tall. And you can see the flag of Wimborne and the flag of Gillimore flying outside of it.
This place looks important. This is probably where he is.
Yeah.
Is there a guard outside?
There are two guards on either side of the doors.
Hello.
Please state your business.
We are the Dreamwalkers, and we are here to see Ferg, because we have something of his that he lost, and he has asked us to return it when we found it. And we found it, so we are here to return it.
All right. Please wait one moment. We will fetch him for you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
As one of the guards steps inside, A few minutes pass
That was really
as
easy.
you guys sort of wait outside. You can see during this time there are also guards with hounds and like mastiffs circling the capital.
Puppies.
These are very good doggos, working very hard, as you can tell.
I wonder if they're dragons too.
These boys.
Probably not.
But after those few moments pass, the guard returns and you see the familiar half-giant man. Well, I didn't expect to be seeing you so soon. I'm told you have something for me?
Mm-hmm.
We found this.
Oh, my... Thank you. He reaches down and grabs it. Bloom, his hands are massive in comparison to yours. As he reaches down and grabs it. Thank you so much. You have no idea how important this is. So I greatly appreciate. Where did you find it?
This bad guy stole it, and he fireballed us. And now he is taken away. Mister, he was really bad and scary. And he almost killed my friend.
It's okay, Bloom. Pat,
He's
pat, pat.
in jail now where he can't hurt anybody anymore.
Well,
I saw the light for a little while, and I was
Oh.
worried I would be sent home to my parents, who are both dead. After he
Bloom's head, I'm
fireballed
gonna-
us.
Use the ring.
Bloom, you're overselling it. Bring it back.
Sorry, I just don't
Well-
like that guy, and I hope they aren't easy on him.
Less is more.
Okay.
well, I'm glad you're all right, and I greatly appreciate you returning this to me. Is there anything I can do for you guys to show my thanks?
Well, we're a little low on funds, so we were hoping you might know of some stuff we might be able to do to help people or earn some coinage.
Job leads, as it were.
Well, I know the guild usually has some job postings. I know they've been looking into the Black Hill mines, but those have been essentially at a standstill for the last few weeks. I'm sure they have plenty of work there.
Mm-hmm. And 2 questions. One, where are the Black Hill mines? And 2, where would we find the guild?
So the guild, as he sort of pulls out a map of the city. I need to pull up my own map. The guild is going to be towards the west of the city, sort of in the middle of the sort of middle class ring. You can go there, and he sort of circles it on the map for you. And the Black Hill Mines. Those are to the west of the city. It's where we get a lot of like stone and precious gems and stuff along those lines.
We can go to the guild, and then we'll already be west. You can go right to the mines.
That sounds like a good idea, actually.
All right. Again, I greatly appreciate you all finding this for me. I guess I've already established that it means a lot, so thank you.
I don't
you
know
would-
what's so special about a quill, but I'm glad that we were able to help you find it.
Of course. If there's anything else you need, feel free to let me know, or possibly, I have a contact at the guild. If you talk to Quinton, he can contact me directly.
Can we let Quinton know that you sent us when we get there?
Oh, absolutely, of course.
Thank you.
I think that is an excellent place to start. Unless, of course, there was a reward for the quill. But, like, if not, that's okay. We
Toby!
appreciate it. Sorry.
Well, I hammed up my whole performance in hopes that he would be like, "Oh, you guys risked your life for the quill." Do you think I could, like, maybe roll a pity check?
A pity check?
A pity check? A little
Roll
puppy dog
pity.
face check?
I will say, roll me charisma, and I will give you advantage because of Toby.
Hey, good stuff.
Alright.
And I'm only doing the, like, no.
That's a 19 and a 20.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, nat 19 and a nat 20. Amazing. Love it. Of all the rolls.
You receive 100 gold pieces
Nice.
from Ferg as a
Thank
thank
you.
you.
This is
Thank
very
you.
generous of you.
100, that's 25 each, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, you're good. He smiles
We
and
just have
nods and
to-
heads back inside. So,
I guess you better get to the guild then.
okay. So, as you start making your way to the guild, the snow starts to pick up a little bit, falling down a little heavier. And as you leave, you pass through the outer edge of the academic ward around the walls of the high circle, back out through the high class ring, and eventually come upon a very modest wooden building, 2 stories tall. It's pretty wide, with a insignia on the front of a W and a G for the Wimborne Guild. You can see 2 torches hanging outside, and you can hear some people chatting on the inside. And as you make your way in, you can see a front desk area where there's a gnome woman sitting at the desk. And you see a multitude of people sitting around at tables. You see a job board in the back. It's very clear a lot of people are just getting their day started as you walk in.
Can I see if any of the like people sitting down, like, did they have little name plaques in front of their desks? Can I look for like a Quinton?
So it's not necessarily like a bunch of desks. It's like a lot of like round tables. It's kind of like walking into like a tavern or an inn. You can see.
I was like,
but
it
the
gets
only
very fairy tale guild hall.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm digging the vibes.
And the only name plaque you see is of the gnomish woman at the front desk, and it says Tara.
Tara. So I guess we go up to Tara.
Well, hi. Welcome to the guild.
Hello.
How can I help you guys?
We are the Dreamwalkers. We're gonna be legends.
Well, that's awesome to hear. So are you guys looking for work? Are you looking to hire people for work?
So we are here to meet Quinton because Ferg sent us.
Ooh.
And I think there's a particular job he wanted us to look into. Specifically about some mines.
Okay. I will absolutely go and get Quinton for you. She hops down off of the stool she was sitting on, and you see her walk over to a door and knock on it. And as she comes back, you see a turtle walk out. A little older than you, Toby.
Naturally.
Naturally. And you see him walk out. He's dressed very professionally in a way. As he walks out and looks and sort of, he clocks you, Toby, and sort of like tilts his head a little bit.
My feet are kind of doing a happy dance.
Well, not every day you see another turtle, now is it?
Not since I left home.
Shield shell?
Yeah. How did you know?
Quinton shield shell.
What? Oh boy. I don't know a Quinton shield shell. Are you a cousin? Or oh, you're batch too.
They had another batch,
You're
did
a
they?
brother. Hi. I'm Tobias.
Hi, Tobias. I can't believe they had another batch.
Well, Dad was trying for another Tobias, so they kept going, and Mom allowed it. So we actually went all the way to Zoe.
Holy crap. That 25 siblings. Holy shit.
That's a lot of turtles.
Yeah.
What? Well, yeah. So,
You,
oh my
what are you
goodness,
doing
this
all the
is.
way up here?
What are you doing all the way up here?
I work here.
I'm a hero.
A hero?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a wizard, and these are my friends. This is Bloom and her friend Withers, and this is Talia, and we have another named Ashira. I don't know where she is right now.
Well,
But we're the Dreamwalkers. We have our own group name and everything. It's so great.
well
We're
ain't that impressive.
legends.
Guys, this is my older brother Quinton.
Hi, Quinton. It's nice to meet you. I'm Bloom, and this is Wither.
She's gonna take Wither off her back and like hold Wither's little hand out from to
You
shake
can see
it.
he is immediately caught off guard by Wither. But he will stick his hand out and hesitantly shake Wither's hand.
Mhm. Yep. Yeah, that happens a lot. But yeah, after you, they waited another like 20 years or so. And then once everybody from your batch had gone, they had Rowan, and then Scooter, and me, and Uriel, and Vicky, and Wendy, and Xavier, and Yarlene, and Zoe. And that's the whole
Wow.
batch 3. But I left early because I'm only 12. But they let me go because I'm a very capable wizard, and I left with Ashira, and she said she was going to look out for me, and she has been.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, why don't we head back to my office and we can talk?
Okay, yeah.
And he leads you back to his office, and I think that is where we are going to call it for the night, as don't want to get too far without our beloved Ashira.
Right.
We love you.
Love you.
So make sure to tune in tomorrow for Investigation Check with Yuri and the Beast, and we return back Monday with Forging Fates in the middle of an intense battle. And next week we have Investigation Check with Tabletop Misfit as well. So make sure to stick around for the raid. We love you, geeks, and we will see you next time.
Great.